The price is high, but the heart wants more. Can I afford to open this door? The clock is ticking, time won't wait.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining your boy Marquise here on another episode of Buy That Toy. So the toy hunting in my area has been a little blah, to say the least. So I wanted to take this episode, just to talk about a little something that's been on my mind related to the whole toy hunting thing. But before I get into that, I do want to remind you all about the giveaway, all right? In order to enter the giveaway, I need you to go over to Instagram and look up @BuyThatToy, my channel, or my page, if you will, and follow. Then come back to this video or the previous video and comment your Instagram page name. That's how you enter. That's all you have to do. And like I told you in the last video, I would be adding something to the giveaway box, and let me show you what we'll be adding to it. In addition to everything you've already seen, I'll also be throwing in a pizza thrower. So this is the reissued pizza thrower, the 40th edition, 40th anniversary. So this bad boy is going along with everything else that you've already seen. I'm not gonna go through everything else that we've got in the box, but just know, be plenty of fun, free stuff for you to get. Just follow on Instagram, comment down below, and you'll enter the giveaway. That's all you've got to do. All right. So I want to talk about what's been on my mind related to this whole toy collecting thing. And it's a topic that I've seen a lot of other guys talk about, but I definitely want to give my spin and my take on it. I think that as toy collectors, we spend a lot of time searching and looking for the next thing, that dopamine hit that comes with finding something new, finding something that we've been looking for, getting whatever the new action figure or toy or vehicle is, getting that first and being an individual to have it. Well, I've been trying to make myself slow down just a little bit so that I'm not constantly looking for something new and just really sitting with and enjoying some of the figures that I have. I thoroughly enjoy being a part of this community, and I also love just a lot of the things that I have. So I really wanted to look at some of the figures that I've opened recently, some of which I've had for quite some time, and I just really got to sit down and open them. And some of them are new pickups, if you will, but they're figures that I just really enjoy, and I'm surprised at how well they're articulated, how good they look in person, and honestly how cheap I got a lot of them for. Like, I want to enjoy my collection, if that makes sense. And I think it's important that as collectors, like, you don't go crazy spending. Everybody has disposable income, obviously, if you're participating in this hobby. And we're blessed to be able to have the disposable income, if you will, right? So it's important to just kind of take your time, take breath, and just really enjoy what it is that you have in front of you. So I've got 5 figures that I've recently opened. Some I picked up at conventions, stores, whatever, regular price and different prices. I think one of them I ordered from Amazon. And I'll tell you where I got them from, show a couple of pictures and all of that stuff. I just want to show these figures off and just like how cool I think they are and why I like them and what I look forward to enjoying some action figures, all right? So the first one that I want to showcase is, I'm knocking stuff over. You hear stuff falling over. The first thing I want to show is this bad boy right here. So this is Darklon, I think is how you say it, but this is Destro's cousin from G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe Classifieds, again, is one of my favorite lines, and this figure I think is wonderfully made. He comes with the accessory knife that goes down in his ankle that you can pull out. He's got this big sword on the back and this unique style gun. He also came with 2 different heads, and I can't remember if he had replacement hands or not, but his figure really looks good. I love the fact that his sword sheaths into this little carrying case and it ports into his back, and he looks good and feels good. And this is one of my favorite G.I. Joes that I've opened recently. And I'll tell you something else that I really liked about this figure. A lot of the G.I. Joes, they have the rubber parts that are movable, and that's really cool. But this leg portion right here with the big bullets or whatnot, almost like grenades that you would load inside of a grenade launcher. It's painted on and sculpted into the actual figure, and I love that. This figure just looks amazing with the multiple heads, the different things that you can do with it. And I really like this figure. I paid regular price for him. I haven't picked up a bad G.I. Joe, to be honest. And this is one of my favorites. So this is the guy that I would be on the lookout for. If you're a G.I. Joe classified guy, I would definitely advise grabbing that guy. All right. So another guy that I picked up, or woman, if you will, is this cyborg Spider-Woman. And I'd been wanting this figure for a while, and I was recently able to grab her on Amazon. $22, $23, something along those lines. Very good price. I think it was originally $50, but it's a big, bulky style figure, a hunking piece of plastic. But the detail on this thing is just amazing. Now, the articulation is a little bit limited, but the way that this thing looks is just so amazing to me. They did a lot of work, I feel like, with the spikes. Now, these aren't naturally real spikes. And then the chain work on the figure and stuff like that. I really think that this is an amazing looking figure, and what you can do with it and how it just looks on the shelf. It's an imposing figure. So I thoroughly enjoy having this one as a part of the collection. And so for the right price, I think it's definitely worth the purchase. So this is something that I enjoy too. The other figures that I want to showcase, let's start here with Mundo Gecko. So Mundo Gecko, this is the NECA version of Mundo, and I think this is from the animated series, if I'm not mistaken, the animated line. And Mundo was one of my favorite Ninja Turtles that wasn't a Ninja Turtle that they brought into the show. I think everybody loved Mundo. He came with his skateboard, and he came with the little turtle from Dimension X, whose name I cannot remember right now. But Mundo just looks so good. They did such a good job painting this figure that I thoroughly enjoyed it. And his gun, the arm piece he comes with, he's also got like a little time bomb piece that he comes with as well. And his skateboard looks so dope as well. So Mundo looks really good. His jaw is articulated. You can open and close his mouth. And I just think that that's really dope. It was a really good figure. It feels good, it looks good, and the paint apps on it, in my opinion, are so good. I picked him up for $25 at a convention, and he'll definitely stay in the collection as a part of the Ninja Turtle shelf. They did a great job on this figure, and if you're a turtle collector and you've gotten into the NECA line, this is one that I would highly recommend acquiring if you don't have it. So sticking with the Ninja Turtle line of things, this figure actually surprised me. So this is the foot soldier from the Last Ronin line. And again, an excellent action figure. It came with extendable arms. So you get the extendable arm accessories, 2 swords, various hands, and then you also get like a broken head that comes with it. So it looks like if you were to display them with Ninja Turtles and they were in a battle scene or something, you could have that around them to show that the turtles were beating up the figure. This thing is very clean, and it's a great representation of a foot soldier. I really want to get a couple of more of those, and it's honestly one of my favorite figures. I don't know why I like this so much. It's something about the way that they did the foot soldier. It just kind of brought it up into the 21st century, if you will. The post-apocalyptic feel of the foot soldier, the way that it looks like it's got the classic purple that it always has, the red insignia on the head. It doesn't have the foot on the head, but like the red insignia, the red details on the head remind you of the old foot signature stuff that used to be on the head. So the figure just looks really good, and I feel like it poses very well. So this figure was very clean. Found him for $16 during the Best Buy Friday in July sale, and was not disappointing at all. He's got 2 katanas in the back, another extendable arm if you wanted to have both of his arms extended out, and it's painted very well. The paint apps look good. It's just a clean action figure, and I love it. All right. And one of my favorite pickups, one that I was surprised to find at the cost that I did, was the NECA Ultimate Predator from Predator 2. This thing had a ton of accessories. He's got his little disc, which are sitting right here. If you remember Predator 2, if you've ever seen that movie, he had these little discs that he would have on his hand and he could throw almost, I want to say like a boomerang, but they don't come back, like a frisbee, and they were deadly weapons. This figure comes with the blaster on the shoulder, which is a staple for the Predator action figures. And he also has, this figure is different from the other ones, whereas he has a helmet that is a part of his head, not one that you sit on his head. And I love that aspect as well. He's got his blades that retract. Well, they don't retract, but his blades are sitting on this arm. The countdown mechanism opens on this. You know how he does the thing where he counts down to self-destruct. There were so many little details on this thing that I loved so much. I couldn't believe that I got this thing for the price that I got it at. And I think I paid $15, if I'm not mistaken, for this one. This is by far one of my favorite Predator NECA. It is probably the best Predator NECA action figure that I own, and I love it so much. I'm surprised that it took me so long to get it, but it's from Predator 2 and it just looks so good. I wanted to display this one without his mask because there's so much detail in the face, and again, the paint apps look amazing. This figure, regular price $35, very much so worth the $35 in my opinion. He's a big towering action figure, I think coming in at about 7.5 inches. I've not measured him or anything like that. He might be a little bit taller than that. So if you posed him with other action figures, he would look tall, as Predators are mostly, you know, kind of towering over people. So even if you did like something with him and Black Panther, you know, the Predator run of Black Panther versus Predator has happened, or Predator versus Wolverine, or whatever the case may be. So it's a great looking action figure. So this was definitely a great pickup. And so those are 5 action figures that I picked up recently that I've really just taken time to just kind of sit and pose and enjoy. And it's something that I would encourage everybody else to do too. Just enjoy what you have and enjoy the process of collecting. Kind of sit and pause and don't be in such a rush to collect everything, if that makes sense. I had somebody ask me in the comments, or maybe make a little comment at one point in time. It was like, man, you must have an unlimited budget when it comes to buying things. You seem to be buying stuff all the time, and that is not true. What I do is I make this, for me, a part of my miscellaneous purchasing throughout the course of a month or a week or whatever the case may be. I give myself a budget for random miscellaneous purchases that I want to make, and it's a do not exceed amount. So once I hit that number, I'm done. Now for me, the way that I'm set up, I give myself a certain amount. It's every 2 weeks. If I don't spend it all, of course it rolls over. When I know that there's something coming out that I really want, naturally I'm not spending as much or anything at all, and I'm putting stuff aside for the things that I really want. And so I encourage everyone to collect the way that they want to collect, but enjoy the hobby, enjoy the process, and pause and wait before you just chase the next thing. All right. So that's all I got and all I wanted to say, and I wanted to put that out there for everybody. So like previously stated, I want to remind everyone to make sure you enter the contest, enter the giveaway. Go to Instagram, follow my page on Instagram at Buy That Toy, and come back over here. You can do it on this video or the previous video, but make sure you comment your Instagram handle so that I can get in contact with you and let you know if you won. That's all you've got to do to enter. And once you do that, you'll be entered into the contest. And we plan on announcing the winner over the weekend. All right. So until next time, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for tuning in. It has been so much fun just connecting with everybody, going back and forth, chatting about pickups, different things like that. I'm just enjoying the process, like I've always stated, and I look forward to catching up with everybody real soon. Until next time, remember to get up off that couch Go hit those pegs and buy that toy.
The
Peace.
ads, they flash, the deals, they shine. Temptation whispers all the time. My wallet size, my fingers itch. So click the button, make me rich. The clock is ticking, time won't wait. Decisions knocking at